5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Oubre. Back to Maxey from downtown, and he buries his first look.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Outside Holiday. Fires for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Maxey. Holiday grabs the miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Embiid. 33 points last game. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And he can't get the first one. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has one MVP. And Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him, though.
And the second free throw is good.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Now here's Sharp. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Klingon. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Maxey. Misses the 3. Outside Holiday to the middle. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Barlow passes to Maxey. Out to the right wing. Outside Oubre. The 3-ball. Holiday grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Holiday's got 5.
This is what Holiday wants. A high percentage look at the hoop.
Pass to Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. Portland with a rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Back to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Outside Sharp. Embiid with a steal. Maxey against Holiday. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Outside Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Outside Sharp. Outside Kamara. Now here's Sharp. Holiday passes to Grant. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Here we go, Grant. This is game one of this series between these two squads.
I can't wait, BA. It should be very interesting. These teams might not want to show their whole hand in game one. Keep some surprises up their sleeves.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial two-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Avdia, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Pass to Graham. 6 to shoot. Back to Kamara. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 2. And Embiid gets the double team. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Joel Embiid, one shot.
One falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability. Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Edgecombe, still without a bucket. Oubre can't hit. Maxey against Sharp. Pass to Holiday. And here's Grant. Holiday, a screen on Embiid. To the inside. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Here's Barlow. Now here's Oubre. Now Embiid, he's covered by Grant. Outside Maxey, launches it. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It's time to give it up for your team.
And let's see which point guards have been locked in from the foul line this past month. 5th, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, as a defender, you gotta avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. Don't commit any cheap fouls.
The outside. Three-pointer, Holiday. Sinks the tray. Holiday's got 8 points.
Drew making the game look easy with that 3.
Now Maxey. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Embiid from outside. Holiday grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Holiday, a screen on Oubre. Avdia passes to Holiday. Another three for Portland.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Outside Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Avdia. Here's Oubre over Avdia. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
And that one falls for Oubre. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
And so Oubre nails them both. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
And the basket by Holiday.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Embiid inside, working on Grant. And here's Oubre from the arc. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Outside Kamara. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. Embiid, a screen on Sharp. This one for 3. 5 on the clock. Up top, Embiid. He's covered by Grant. Count that bucket. Portland leading. And here's Avdia, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Grant against Embiid. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Edwards comes in for Barlow. And it's Grimes in for Maxey. '76ers trail by 4. Here's Edgecombe. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Drummond. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Pass to Grant. Over Oubre. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Rupert, he's checked in for Portland. That one falls for Grant.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
Now here's Grimes. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. The three from Edgecombe, and the three-pointer goes.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Sissoko. And here's Grant. He's covered by Oubre. Over to the left wing. He shoots a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Edgecombe, no good. Portland leading by 5. Here's Sissoko. Still no points. 18 feet out. Henderson misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Henderson. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Portland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland.
Line for one. Henson.
One shot.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Here's Sharp. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Fires from deep. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Lowry outside. Watford outside. The three. It's hauled in by Henderson. Trailblazers lead by 6. Softly drops in the floater.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, the 76ers shooting a solid 50% of the opening quarter. And here's Lowry from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Grant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 76ers trail by 8. Here's Embiid. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 12.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And Grant gets it to go.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
Here's Embiid. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
2 minutes to review the play.
Previous play is under review.
Beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for the Trailblazers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Kyle Lowry out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Here's Sharp. Soft touch off the glass. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Baldwin. Now here's Embiid, guarded closely. Embiid doing his thing inside.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Henderson, the pass to Grant. There's a screen. The 3 is up. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Baldwin. Outside Grimes. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Grant. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Oh, Grant throws it down.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Lowry with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Embiid. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And there's a reason why Embiid is the focal point of their offense, because he drains shots in bunches.
Grant with a screen on Lowry. Henderson outside. And that one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Lowry against Henderson. Lowry to pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia moving it around. Baldwin's shot is off. Portland leading by 7. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. On the wing, Grant. Can he keep it going? Edwards pulls it in.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Embiid. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Embiid's got 21.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Abdia's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Oubre, he's checked in for Baldwin. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Abdia from outside sends it home from three-point land. Abdia's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Maxey. 12 points for him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Shot clock at 5. Here's the pick. And here's Grant from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Sissoko. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 15. Here's Grimes. Portland with a rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. Now Apia. Pass to Grant. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
And here's Maxey outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Portland leading by 6. Outside Sharp. Driving to the basket. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Here's Edgecombe. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Maxey against Sharp. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside Grimes. Back to Maxey from outside the arc. Apia pulls it in.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And here's the fast break. Pushing it up now. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey. 23 points for Joel Embiid. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's take a moment now to look at the rookie leaderboard. The best playmakers over the last 10 games. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
And some of the passes he's made during these last 10 games have been incredible. You can tell he's brimming with confidence right now.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Holiday. He's got 14. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Got it. Holiday's got 16 points.
This is Holiday's bread and butter, a knockdown threat from the midi.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Sharp. Right side Maxey from about 19. And Clingan pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Outside Holiday, it's Sharp on the wing. Maxey against Holiday. Three-pointer Sharp. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. literally.
Outside Sharp, outside Holiday. Let's go with a three. And his first miss of the day, now 6 for 7.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Sharp finds Holiday. Outside Sharp. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Picked by Oubre. Here's Barlow. No points yet. Pass to Embiid. Fires the three. Sharp grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Klingon. Holiday with the ball. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
76ers trail by 13. Pass to Barlow. Maxey against Holiday. Outside Maxey. Over Holiday. No good off the back of the rim.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Back to Albia. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Sharp, no good. Philadelphia has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Barlow with a bucket.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Sharp. He's got 13. And there's 1:38 left in the second period. Here's Holiday. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Oubre. Takes the three. And Klingon pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, BA.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Portland making a switch here. Grant's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 13. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. They set the pick. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Back to Holiday. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Klingon. And here's Holiday. Here's the three. Barlow grabs a miss. Now here's Maxey. He's got 21. Puts up a deep three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Portland ahead, leading by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Portland Trail Blazers.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny. There's a talent gap here.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Trailblazers lead by 9. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Sharp. Klingon with a screen from the arc. Sharp, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Holiday. Beyond the arc. Edgecombe, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Maxey against Holiday. Outside Sharp, puts up a 3. Barlow grabs a miss. 76ers trail by 9. About a minute played here in the second half. Maxey against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Sharp. Now Holiday. 18 points for him. Now here's Klingon. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Portland shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Klingon, shooting 1.
And one look at Donovan Klingon, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
Now here's Embiid. 27 points for him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So it'll be Joel Embiid shooting. That one on Klingon. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Joel Embiid at the line for one.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
Maxey against Holiday. Here he goes. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Edgecombe. Embiid inside. Klingon's there. Klingon with the block.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Klingon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Maxey passes to Barlow. The 3 from Edgecombe. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Rough start to the second half of them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
To the inside. Banked it in off the glass. Kamara's got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Screen by Embiid. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Off the outside. 3-pointer off the mark. 76ers trail by 15. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Jacks up a 3. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in the game. Sharp passes to Holiday. Back to Sharp. There's the 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Barlow passes to Embiid. 2 in the cold spell. Klingon with the block. And that's out of bounds. He was last touched by Klingon. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Trailblazers. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
When I look at Portland, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 21. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And he gets that one. Kamara's got 4 points now in the quarter.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Barlow. Back to Maxey. Embiid a screen on Holiday. Maxey. Sharp grabs the miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Kamara. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 22.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Barlow. Now here's Embiid, guarded by Klingon. Klingon with the block. Outside Kamara, three-pointer Sharp. Barlow grabs the miss. Barlow's got 4 rebounds now. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Embiid, good.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
He's 6'4" and well-built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
That's good from Holiday. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time. The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
Oubre finds Embiid. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. Grant's checked in for Klingon.
Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid, shooting 1.
And here's Holiday. Give him 23. Outside Kamara. Back to Holiday. And he's going for the lob.
Yeah, the vertical for Sharp is there. He'll be a challenge to contest in this league for sure.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And this group of shooting guards has gotten it done in a number of areas this last month. You see their rebounding averages. 4th is VJ Edgecombe.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2-guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in that paint.
Pass to Maxey. Embiid against Grant. There's the triple. And it's Maxey missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Outside Sharp. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Sharp. Edgecombe, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Avdia. Portland moving it around. On the wing, Holiday. Sharp, a screen on Maxey. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 20. The three is up. Rebounded by Kamara. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Grant, the pass to Sharp. Avdia outside. There's a screen by Kamara. 4-3. Avdia can't get it to go. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 45%. To the middle. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Portland now. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Holiday. Grant outside. Launches a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Shoots. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 23.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A new lineup here for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Sissoko. Now Henderson. Six on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 16. Lowry outside. And here's Edwards. Pass to Drummond. And here's Lowry from the arc. That shot missing. Portland's shooting 47% during this third quarter. Henderson for 3. Buries it from 3. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
There's something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
It's Grimes on the wing. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Portland leading by 19. Grant outside. Pass to Henderson. Here's Sissoko. No points so far. Here's Grant. Oh, Drummond with the block. Lowry surveys the D. Now here's Walker. Back to Lowry. Now Grimes from behind the arc. No good there.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Wesley. Here's Henderson, guarded by Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's Wesley. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 19. Drummond double-teamed. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson outside. Here's Wesley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Portland up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Kyle Lowry. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. So it's Portland now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Henderson finds Sharp. Pass to Sissoko. Henderson outside. He shoots. And Grimes pulls it down.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Lowry with it. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Sharp's got 20.
It's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Pass to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got 41.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Sissoko passes to Sharp. To the right side. Here's Sissoko. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Lowry outside. Pass to Watford. Now here's Embiid. From 9 feet out. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Embiid's got 16 points here in the second half. Trailblazers lead by 15. And here's Sharp. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. He tries the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Lowry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Sharp passes to Grant. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Shot blocked. Outside Maxey. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 25 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Outside Sharp. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. rebound by Sissoko. For Portland, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Three-pointer Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Right wing. Now here's Embiid. And he converts the layup. Embiid's got 45 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Sharp against Maxey. Now here's Sharp, tightly guarded. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. The fader. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Maxey is such a tough cover. It's difficult trying to stay down on his shot fake.
For Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now Holiday. Off the outside. Let's go with a 3. Outside Sharp. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Inside. Oubre. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Portland leading by 11. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Now Sharp. Clinging inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, a statement play by the rookie Clinging, using his size to rattle the rim.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Barlow. To the inside. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 47 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Back to Embiid. Pick by Oubre. Here's Barlow. From outside the arc. Abdia pulls it in. Abdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Here's Barlow. To the left wing. And here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. They get it again. Avdia with it. Down low. Here's Klingon. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Holiday passes to Sharp. Back to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Holiday's got 26.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Sharp. The 3 from Edgecombe. Drops in the 3.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Outside Sharp. Maxey against Holiday. Here's Avdia. Outside Kamara. Puts up the tray. Oubre with a rebound. 76ers trail by 13. Outside Maxey. Yes! Using that window!
Sometimes you just gotta look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
Portland leading by 11. Sharp. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Embiid. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Somebody help this man. Give this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
A minute 37 left in the final quarter. Round. Holiday against Maxey. Right side Kamara. Here's Holiday. Shoots. It's gone. What a J.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Trailing by 13. Sharp there for the rebound.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Grant's checked in for Kamara. Sissoko comes in for Avdia. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. Watford outside. Drummond inside. Guarded by Klingon. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Andre Drummond taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
One more dime and he'll have a double-double.
They've really relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.